Howdy, my name is Oatmealint, and this is our Let's Play of EU4 as Russia, united from Novgorod. Where we last left off, we had declared on Poland, the remnants of Poland, with their capital of Warsaw and one other province. The reason being, we noticed that our vassal of Mazovia already had a core in Warsaw, so we don't have to worry about the super expensive coring cost that Warsaw would have had with its massive base tax and being Polish. That's great because that would have cost more than I was willing to spend. As it is, this province is going to cost 271 to core. So instead of doing that, I want to see if I can sell them the province. I mean, that's a lot. That's like half a tech at this point. No, they don't want it because it's not adjacent to them. Now, I could give them this province and this province. Or I could conceivably just hold this province uncored until I took this province. That just doesn't seem worth it, though. I'll core it. Which overextension is it giving me? 28. Yeah, I'll core it. I don't know how long I'm gonna have to hold it. I have to hold it at least until my truce broke with these guys. And then, they're not in a coalition against me, but they are allied with my allies, so yeah. I'll just give these, and I'd also have to wait for them to core this province before they take this one from overextension issues. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and wait on that. Something that I need to remember to do is to, whenever possible, check my revolt risk meter and convert the culture of people who are both Protestant and cored. Like these guys, I'm going to want to convert their culture. And I'm going to want to convert the culture over here. Because like I've said before, one of my core tenets for my play of this game, as far as I've observed, is to keep revolt risk low as you can across the board, so that when you do get revolt risk high, like I have right now, due to, I guess, some more exhaustion and some overextension, then you have the ability to have that buffer zone in which you can increase your revolt risk without revolts just breaking across the board. So I'm going to make an alliance with France. Now, I wonder how that'll affect my relationship with... See, I get 2 allied with rivals. That's not any good. So what I'm actually going to do... Despite Austria... Austria's... Austria is costing me a lot here. They're rivals of France. Or they're not. Okay, so their only rival that's important to me is England. Getting minus 50 for rivals. I don't know if I had to choose between France and England who I'd choose. Probably England. But maybe France. Yeah, I really don't know. Need to let this aggressive expansion go down, though. Which means that I probably am going to be warring against the Crimea next, because the further you are away, the less likely you are to get aggressive expansion. So I'll probably go to war with Crimea for this province and this province, both of these Russian provinces next. It doesn't look like they're trying to convert this one, so. Who else could be my friend? Not the Ottomans. Naples? Venice? I guess Venice. I think I already have it. Yeah. Portugal? No. Not Portugal. Munster. Yeah, you guys can be my friends. Oh, I already have max improvement with them, and they still don't like me because I dishonored an alliance with them. I don't remember doing that. And I keep trying to make an alliance with the Netherlands because of their fleet. As you might have seen in that last battle in the last video with Denmark, the fleet trapped the entire Danish army here. Actually, I think they were trapped here. Just one English fleet in this province trapped them, so that's pretty powerful. I'm gonna weight these troops somewhere here in the middle, because there is revolt risk in every province right now. Ukrainian nationals. Now I don't know what battle, what type of war these guys are in, but they don't seem to be making a lot of headway. Yeah, who's the Ottomans at war with? Lithuania, Bavaria. So here they're marching onto Bavaria. Ottomans just have so many troops. They honestly haven't been in very many wars this game. It might look like they have because they have a lot of provinces. See, this is the middle of the... Yeah, this is... Yeah. I'm actually running there already. Having any revolt risk in every province is pretty bad. Kind of want to keep that from happening, but I don't have a lot of resources right now. Why do I have negative money? This guy's probably not worth it right now. This guy's probably better. Because I don't want to have the negative money. And I don't really foresee buying a military tech anytime soon because I have 19 years before I can really buy one. So, there's that. Who are these guys at war with? Wartaf Horde. I would be interested in taking... Ah, this is not a Russia-specific event. I've seen it before. I think it might have to do with idea groups. There's like when you have the economic idea group, there's a mean time for this to occur. The establishment of a bank has given us the reputation of seriousness and reliability. It has also allowed a government greater flexibility in raising funds for warfare. So they all do the same thing as far as the benefits go. You get a stability and inflation reduction. Now, because there's no upfront cost for loans, like origination fees or like management or handling fees. In real life, because there are upfront costs that are fixed costs for loans, you would typically choose something like this. But because there's nothing like that in this game, smaller loans are intrinsically better because they'll give you more flexibility in terms of if you only wanted to take out a smaller amount, and if you wanted to take out more, you just take out 4 times the loans by clicking easily the button. So definitely going to go with this, even though in real life I would have gone with something like this. Yeah, that's awesome. That stability should take care of that across-the-board revolt risk I was observing. See? +1 stability. Now there's no revolt risk in all these. Why is there a revolt risk over here? Interesting. I have no clue why there's revolt risk in these two provinces, but not, for example, in this province right next door, all of them being Ukrainian. 1.5 nationalists. The only thing I can think of is that there was an event that Ukraine had that affected these provinces that I don't have access to seeing in the little province bar, so it's the only thing I can think of. So my main ally of England, yeah, they're going to be high maintenance. And my other main ally of France, they both don't have any wars that they're in right now. My wannabe allies of here, here, Austria's not in any wars. The reason I'm not canceling my alliance with Austria is that I am going to want to go to war with the Ottomans, and it's possible that the Ottomans will send all their troops into Austria and like decimate Austria while I'm over here like taking these provinces that I want from the Ottomans. It's Orthodox provinces. So that's possible. So we've capped out on the Netherlands. I wonder why they are telling me about these wars. These little wars. Do they tell you about every little war and I just, like, default don't pay any attention? Might be. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have taken this quest, but there were like 50-year spans going by in which I didn't even take a quest. Oh. Well, I had wanted to be allies with these dorks, but they were never improving relations with me, and if France is going to be at war with them and Austria, but don't get pulled into this one. If I get pulled into this one, I'll choose France over Austria, but sorry, Austria. Boom. Yeah. Not only don't I want to be at war with France, I don't want to... This should actually give me plus 25 with England. I should only have one allied with rival. I'm not allied with these guys anymore. I don't know when this is going to update. When do you think it updates? Who are their rivals? Austria, Denmark, and France. Okay, so this is a Russian-specific event. Administering such a large empire as Russia requires economic planning. We want to choose between reducing interest and gaining 60 ducats, or getting 10% tax modifier for like 2 months. I wonder if each of these choices is going to branch out into future choices, because this seems really obvious. I mean, 60 ducats is more than this. But I have no foreknowledge of if this is like starting an event tree. So I'm gonna go with the one that is just on the surface. If this is all it ever gives me, this is better. Yeah, this. Oh, see, now we only have one allied with rival. So So I should be up to like 70 something. Yep, 79. Great. And I can't offer to join in on their war. They have to call me. And they would have to call me in the next few days. It's about to be the 60-day mark. So I would join, actually. Who are they at war with? The Netherlands? Yeah, what I might do is I might take all the Netherlands provinces and then release them. If I were to get in a war right now. Okay, so I converted these guys, and so I'm still not sure if it's worth it, but there's 16 revolt risk, or maybe actually less, but there's basically no revolt risk, even at a time when there's some revolt risk. It'll increase taxes by a bit. I still think it's worth it to do this. I don't actually like the text in this column. But I'm gonna wait until I have this idea. I'm gonna just get this one idea first so that I can start making colonies before I spend any of the diplomatic monarch points. However, I have no problem sending a missionary somewhere. It's basically free. Boy, there's a lot of provinces that need missionaries. I'm absolutely going to cancel this mission. There's no way I'm going to complete that mission. Maybe even ever. I mean... It doesn't take diplomats to do this. I believe those are my only two allies. Of course I'm going to call my allies in, because I have no reason not to. And it might dissuade the Ottomans from joining in. And they do have two provinces that I'm interested in. One of which I actually have a claim on, so... And they declared on me, which seems really silly. Like, beyond silly. I could easily crush them. What did they think, the Ottomans were going to join them and then they didn't? No, they haven't called the Ottomans yet. They about to call the Ottomans? That's my fear. Oh, the Ottomans canceled their military access with us. Maybe they did that so that... Maybe they did that so that they're about to declare on me. I don't really know. This is where having vassals really, really sucks. This is a show superiority war, which means these little vassals, stupids as they are gonna run over there and lose a bunch of combats and make it so that I can't get a ticking war score going. And there's just nothing I can do about it, as far as I'm aware. The time of troubles. This is a Russian-specific event. The time of troubles stretched from the death of the last Tsar of the 700-year-old dynasty and the ascent of the Romanov dynasty, which I can pronounce because everyone knows the Romanov dynasty. Well, I'm gonna face the time of troubles a lot better than historically was done. Oh shit. You guys all saw that, right? I just got 10 national revolt risk. 10. Wow. So when I was talking earlier about a rainy day and wanting to have revolt risk as low as possible, this is what I was talking about. We had events like this in Japan, but I thought that they were all based around westernization. I'm gonna leave this guy here so he can defend both of these provinces. But the Ottomans are at war with me, aren't they? Okay, this war becomes very different if the Ottomans are at war with me. This war becomes a war of, I want out of this war. Which means I want to win the combats. Means I have to hunt down just individual combats because of the way this CB is set up. I mean, we have France and England helping us against the Ottomans, so we might be able to make a separate peace with the Ottomans, picking up a couple provinces. Maybe even picking up this Moldavia to get around this increased coring cost in Poland. So if we could pick up these two provinces, we would release them as an Orthodox nation. Oh, so you saw when I got Time with Troubles, I immediately swapped into this revolt risk guy because everything matters at this point. In fact, I'm going to boost stability as soon as I can. I used to say that rebels are good at times of war, and they are, but they're not good enough that I want like a bunch of rebels. So the plan is here to stay out of war. I mean, the Ottomans are at military level 15 and I'm at military level 17, so I can pretty easily beat them. But they have so many. No. I have so many provinces, I'm just gonna get so many rebels I can't even handle it. So I think a natural ally is actually Persia. Go and improve relations with them. Anybody who could be enemies, anybody who could be enemies with the Ottomans could be allies with me. Unless of course they have a border with me. Yeah, I'd never ever like them, so. Whoa. Okay. Way this is gonna go down. This province has the culture that we desire. Okay. I need to make sure that no one, I mean, if I can't get the ticking war score, that no one has it. Lost the effects of trading in fur. That must mean that someone did something to gain more fur in the world. Usually happens in the New World, but unfortunately France is in this like multiple war situation. England is in, well, England is doing something kind of nice. They're, what? Wow, the English and their heavy ships. English and their heavy ships are scary, apparently. So I don't know if I'm going to catch them or not. The thing is, if I don't catch them, if I don't catch them, I'll catch them here, because this is my home territory. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to gain a ticking war score against them, most probably. They're retreating to Constantinople. I'm not going to chase them. But with the English helping me, we should be able... Wow, somehow they didn't retreat at all. I have no clue. Like, I've seen that happen before. I have no clue why that happens. So the objective for this war is to take these two provinces from the Ottomans and release them. We should have the diplomatic relations. Yep. These two provinces and release them. Maybe even also these two provinces and release them. It would be nice to release all of Bulgaria. Or Serbia. Those will have to be next. So, in the best case scenario, we take these four provinces and release them into two separate vassals, as well as these two provinces. In, like, the worst case scenario, probably just these two provinces, but... It might even be better to take these. Won't contribute to any overextension, and considering we're in the Troubles, which I have no clue how long lasts for. I don't want this province anymore. I don't want this province. I could release all of Poland, but that seems really stupid. I could sell it to these guys. But you can't be at war and selling a province, so... The insanity of our leader. Our leader's gone insane. Why would I ever choose this? Well, anyway, I'm definitely choosing his advisor takes over. He's at 535. He's a lot better. Wonder what that'll do with when the new election happens. Elections are supposed to be every 4 years, but is it every 4 years from when you take over, or is it like in the U.S. where, like, if you take over for a president, the election cycle doesn't change? No clue, really. Right. Always take the stack with no leader because you want a leader for a siege. The English are doing some weird thing over here, some weird dance. Maybe they'll get... Maybe they'll get me into ticking war score positive. How did I all of a sudden start losing so much money? I guess I put my troops in enemy territory, so that's what happened. Ukrainian nationalists, okay. I actually don't mind those rebels. Okay. This is where we're playing as Russia gets hard, I can see. The Russian famine of right now is caused by 3 consecutive poor harvests. There is nothing we can do. Try to ease the pain. These two... Or increase technology costs. This is obviously it. We're not buying any techs right now. And this game is kind of gamey. If I could have bought a tech, I could have chosen to buy it now, but I can't, and I'm not going to buy a tech for 5 years. Fine. I won't buy a tech for 5 years. I do want diplomatic power so that I can get the colonies going, but the colonies are expensive. And I would like the Statute of Monopolies. This Statute of Monopoly is really not that great. I'm gonna take the diplomatic power. Now, check this out. The English are going to take out our rebels. Sweet. We love you, England. I always try to be allies with England. Because England is in this wonderful situation where they will very rarely border you. That being said, England really needs to go take care of its rebels. They're about to have rebels in forced demand on them. They're not like Irish rebels or anything. But... So it looks like France took this place from the Netherlands, but it's still... I really don't understand. Is this France's second war with the Netherlands? Yeah, I don't know. But here comes the French fleet, it looks like, over here to help us out. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and split up the troops here, and I'm gonna start on this. Sieging here. The Ottoman troops, I haven't seen a lot of them, and honestly, they're really behind in military now. Like 2 techs is nothing to sneeze at, and I know that they have their own technology group, so I assume they probably have their own unit group. But I don't really know how that happened. How I just gained a CB against. Oh, I see. They became a merchant republic like me, so I lost a CB against them. Okay, so I gained a CB of embargo or whatever against them. France isn't doing so well. Yeah. Okay. Who do we improve with now? Looks like these guys. They would ally with us and they're getting strong. I might even prefer them to Venice. I don't know for sure, but I would like the option. Right now I like my France and England alliance. That's really good. Not only is it like a strong alliance, but if you look in the ledger, you'll see that I'm getting 2 for strong allies, which is more than anyone else is getting. I have the strongest allies, except for Portugal. But Portugal also is only getting 2. I prefer the English to come down over here with me, but they're operating as a hunter stack, so they're going after any known enemies, which is fine. They'll clean up these guys, but so this should be starting these battles. They should count, right? Yeah, they should. So here comes the enemies. Here comes the enemies. Now, hopefully France will get its fleet over here. These guys attrition down to like nothing. Okay. I don't see any enemies, and I'll see any enemies coming through here, although not technically through here. I'm just going to go ahead and separate these guys out and have them go take care of these. Not so worried about these guys, because hey, look, they just disappeared on their own. And that's because no matter how many troops you have, if your enemy's in my territory, you still get some attrition. That's because of that idea group that I... Okay. I'm going to rely on someone else to take... Yeah. These guys might be going after these rebels. I think they are, actually, so... I'm fine with that. As for these troops... They might be going after these English troops. Now these guys are going away. Well, I don't want to let rebellions keep me from continuing my war. I want this war, I think. I'm gonna send these troops up here. These guys might actually attrition beneath what they need to siege this territory. It's happened. You saw it happen just a little bit ago, so. And the English might come over here. Ooh, awesome. This is going to reduce the diplomatic power cost that I need to take these provinces. So yay. Okay, that's good-ish. I'll just send these guys to there next. Where are the English? Yeah, they might come to take care of these rebels. That would be nice of them. France, I really wish you moved your boats here. Well, it looks kind of like France is sending boats in and out of there, so maybe... I would like to separate peace with the Ottomans before I peace with the other guys, because that's the only way I'll get these provinces. But, boy, I'm getting some serious rebels. This 10 times of troubles thing. Boy, it's really big. Okay, so now there's a plague following a famine. We can... This is for 5 years. We can pay some gold. Actually, there's nothing we can do. Okay. What happened to that English stack? Looks like they're coming up here to help me there. I kind of would have preferred the help over here, but... Maybe that's what these guys are doing, no? No such luck. Okay, I was like, I don't know how to type the A with dot dot. This is not producing any money anyway, because it's very angry. So I'm going to go ahead and let them be armed. As soon as I take this province... Oh, I see. They're not going to make this easy on me, are they? We got a wall breach here, so I'd love to take this province before I leave and... Okay. So the English look like they're going there, so... I guess I'll go here. Yeah, I guess I'll go here. If I do that, I can probably split these guys. Sending these here. These here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lose this one. I'm not so sad about losing this one to particulists because... Well, actually, let's see here. What do the particulists want? They want to reduce taxes, but if I accept... Not only will these particulate rebels go away, but all the particulate rebels will go away. So for 10 years, I would get less tax. I'm actually gonna go ahead and accept their demands. Doesn't seem like it's not going to do anything to my like rulership type. So we're going to accept the particulist's demands and then run everybody over here. Now the English should turn around at this point. It's something that I don't often do. I think I've only accepted demands from rebels like twice, but it's definitely the correct move in a lot of circumstances. I kind of want to wait to fight these guys now because they're getting a little stronger. Why? Why are you doing this combat? I guess they won, but... how's this going anyway? Could be going better. Polish nationalists. Okay, where are the English headed? So they're headed there, so I should head here. Or maybe the English will do that for me. Looks like they are, so I'm gonna head here. The reason I'm heading here is I want to... oh, France. Thank you, France! Thank you, France. I love you, I love you. Telling you, this game is all about alliances if you play in Europe. In Japan, it's less about that, but this is all about alliances. If France actually goes in and takes these guys out, oh, this is amazing. Okay, so I don't have to send them there. I can send them here because I want this province. Go, France, go. And I know France is, yeah, France. So they're retreating to here. What the? I can't cross this strait? Enemies must be in that strait. Okay, well, I'm not going there then. And these are French troops as well. France must have ended its war with Austria, that's why it's headed over here. Indeed, it did. Naples probably a better ally than Venice. Let's check France's rivals. Oh, maybe Venice will work. Question is, who's stronger, Naples or Venice? I probably can only ally with one. And if the Ottomans control this territory, which they do, that means that Naples has a border with the Ottomans and is willing to go to war with the Ottomans. I don't know who's stronger. Let's check their alliances. Well, we'll figure that out after this war. Wow. We are about to crush the Ottomans. I'm going to probably take this war into the long term and maybe try to get the Ottomans to even release Bulgaria, like all of Bulgaria. The Ottomans are my enemy and they're obviously strong. They're big and they're next door. Maybe release Serbia. Not 100% sure how I want to play it. I do know I don't want any more aggressive expansion, but... I'm gonna go take Constantinople now. That'll make negotiation easier. Remember, I can't annex anyone because I can't make a royal marriage because I don't have royals. So... I was thinking that what I might do is have them release Serbia and then try to personal union them, but I can't because I can't make a royal marriage. So that idea's out the window. Yeah, I don't really know what to do as far as this goes. Maybe the best for me would be to take these 4 provinces and release them. these four and release them. I think that might be what's best. However, that'll probably have to happen at another time. So I'll see you then.